Provost, the provost, the heads of the Department of Medical Rehabilitation, the Dean of Clinical Sciences, Dean of Basic Medical Sciences, the Head of Department of Nursing, the Chief Medical Director, the Registrar of the Medical Rehabilitation Board, the staffs and the lecturers of the College of Health Sciences, the wonderful parents, you and I. And to everybody here, I say good morning to you. And as such, all other protocols are duly and well observed. It was precisely 3,054,240 minutes ago when this journey for the attainment of professionalism started at this great institution of learning and culture. We were like them, their dream. One of the popular cliches that was ingrained in us back then was that, "Are you born?" Meaning there is no time. We plunged into the race of time, and now it all seems like yesterday. If I were to ask you what 3 times 3 is, you would say 9. But if I were to ask you what 7033 214 717 times 703 461 8197 is, without the use of calculator, you will know it is difficult. And that's how our journey has been so far. Through the sunshine, through the rain, walking through White House Passage Plain, with lots of workings in our brains, weaknesses appeared sometime, but in God's hope we maintain. There came equations like Einstein's. They presented to us in different kinds, seemed like a mathematical constraint, but His grace sustained. Setbacks was found in our front line, but in the same vein, we stood in our lane. The door was slammed on death's punchline. How did God do it? We couldn't explain. We were kept under His protective domain. Dangers and hazard tried in vain. In spite of all the drain, we couldn't help but to give God the glory again. This helps to bring the words of Professor Obafemi to memory, that states, "No pain, no gain." Furthermore, let me drive you down memory lane to a particular bus stop, dated 20th September 2012, on a particular hot afternoon in the MIU class, during a surgical condition lecture. A professor said to one of us, all of us, and I quote, "My children, as you move on in life, make sure you have the heart of a lion and the touch of a woman." After much rumination and meditation on this statement, I subjected it to critical analysis and systematic review. And I came into a conclusion that the heart of a lion does not mean that we should go and rip off the lion's heart for those who can, but it connotes courage and boldness, even in the face of seemingly unpleasant and unpalatable situations. And the touch of a woman, well, if there's any woman around you, tell them I celebrate you. Because indeed, they quite understand the soothing and the therapeutic component that's embedded in their palms. I celebrate you, all women. But more importantly, the touch signifies the ability in our activity to ensure therapeutic productivity in our profession as therapists. And so I say to you, my colleague, this day, that you promise me you will always remember that you're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. And now to the thinking aspect. It has become quite evident that one of the encouraging notion and motivational quote that's largely accepted by most people is wrapped up in these 4 words: think outside the box. I was a believer of this until a few days ago, after the notion became a donned garment, as that of a masquerade. The reason for my action was attributed to the fact that everyone who thinks outside the box, such an individual is still in the box. And so I asked the question, who created this box? Who brought this box? Who sealed this box? Dear colleagues of mine, I put it to you on this, with this obvious conviction on this platform, that it is time to tear up this box. It is time to get out of this box of containment. It is time to rip apart this box of confinement. It is time to destroy this box of limitation and live in a world of possibility with unlimited ideas, a world which is governed by the Spirit of God. And wherever the Spirit of God is, there is freedom and liberty. May I add that a series of experiences ranging from the lamentable flapping back and forth 4 times in a week to and fro the hospital, to the relishing clinical lessons and academic curriculum, greatness has found an abode in us. And so I stand in this place of hope, where aspiration meets enablement. I stand at this place of chronicles, where history is passing through the hand of a ready writer, where blessedness meets divine intendment to declare to you that you are blessed inside the city, you are blessed in the country, your children are blessed. Blessings will come down on you and spread out beyond you. The crops of your land, the young of your livestock, the cows of your herds, the lambs of your flocks are all blessed. Your basket and your bread bowl is blessed. You are blessed in your coming in. You are blessed in your going out. God will defeat the enemies who attack you. They will come at you on one road and run out in 7 roads. You shall be the head and not the tail. Continue in this blessed amplitude, for it is so, in Jesus' name. A wise man once said, give me a fish and feed me for a day. Show me how to fish and feed me for a lifetime. By the virtue of this maxim, permit us to say that no other persons deserve the honor of the impartation of these fishing techniques, other than the admirable Mr. O.H. Akenya, the amazing Mr. R.E. Lamidi, the awesome Mr. Oates Ilesomi, the brilliant Mr. M.O. Ogundele, the classic Mr. A.O. Ogundele, the commendable Mrs. M.O. Odetunde, the dazzling Mrs. T.O. Olatubosun, the delectable Mr. S.O. Oyenowo, the divine Mr. O.B. Oyewole, the excellent Mrs. O.A. Aridewola, the splendid Mr. A.A. Badi, the exceptional Mr. O.K. Konuji, the fabulous Mr. A.S. Odedeji, the fantastic Mr. O.O. Adedeji, the highly graded Mrs. Okonji, the incandescent Mr. G.A. Adedeji, the incomparable Dr. O.B.O. Elese, the incredible Mrs. A.O. Adebambo, the inspiring Mr. J.O. Omole, the irrepressible Mrs. O.O. Oyinloye, the magnificent Mr. E.O. Fashote, the marvelous Mrs. Christian Adefele, the outstanding Mr. Victor Iki, the teaching Mrs. Fumilola Oweye, the phenomenal Dr. Mrs. E.O. Johnson, the remarkable Dr. M.O. Egu, the renowned Dr. A.T. Olivide, the sensational Dr. C. Olivada, the super Mr. A.O. Olaoye, the superlative Dr. O.A. Ojuao, the thrilling Dr. A.T. Awotidebe, the irreplaceable Dr. Mrs. Obembe, the 5-star and the all-star general, retired Lieutenant A.A.I. the ever-zealous Professor Ebube Olaobi, the splendiferous head of the Department of Medical Rehabilitation, Dr. Ari Adedoyin, who happens to be a national fan. We'll wrap up our heartfelt and heart-melted appreciation to these people with these 2 words by saying thank you. It is fitting that I pay tribute to a woman who has been monumental and instrumental towards the beautiful picture of the class of Ganados that we see. Her capacity for friendship, coupled with her love for fellow humans, is great. Gentle but firm, meek but strong in all the challenges we went through. I first met her as a miss, however, she's now a missus. I know of no one more deserving of this than Mrs. Ekundayo, Nick Ekunuji. The class said a big thank you to you. Well, she said I should remind the class to pay up their class due to Toby and get their materials for Festus. While I was coming in, I observed one thing that was common to some particular groups of people. Their faces was preaching nothing else but unquantifiable smiles and laughter. The beautiful expression on their countenance, words can express. No other set of people merit this kind of compliment other than our great and wonderful parents and siblings. We sincerely say, we love you and we celebrate you for all that you have done for us thus far. To my parents and siblings, especially my dad and my brother, who drove all the way from Katsina and Sokoto respectively for this occasion. Bade, Mame, I love you. May the supreme architect of this universe guide and bless this place and prosper all the laudable works of of those connected with it. May it protect the craftsmen employed in this good work from every harm. May our country continue in peace and prosperity throughout all generations. And to the class of gathers, I say, these past 5 years and more have been splendid and been a memorable one. I'm going to miss everyone. Thank you for the opportunity you handed to me to lead. I do appreciate this mandate, indeed. You are forever in my heart's strong room. And with these few words, I bid you farewell. I love you all. See you at the top. Thank you.